Hello everybody, this is Sam, and this is episode 2 of my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the Federation side. And today we're going to be talking about how to get duty officers, both at Starfleet Academy and at your Fleet Starbase. And as you can tell right now, I'm at Starfleet Academy near Building 2, and near the fountains as well. And right now, let's see about getting into it. The first thing you have to know about duty officers is that you won't be able to access them until you reach Lieutenant level 7. And that's when you get your first pack of duty officers. Normally those are bound to you, and you cannot sell them on the exchange or just exchange them with anything else. But you are able to put them onto duty officers assignments, which give you better duty officers. And let's get into it and see where we can actually go to get these duty officers. Now, right now, we're going to be going to the building where Lieutenant Farah is. If you remember where Lieutenant Farah is at, he is at the building in the far upper left-hand corner of the map. To get there, you see me running towards the building right now. It has an opening right there in the front, so you should be able to get right into there. And Lieutenant Farah is on the left-hand side of the first counter, and the personnel officer is on the right-hand side. So we're going to go up to the personnel officer to show you how to get DOFFs for your roster. And as I'm saying this right now, I'm recording this after I recorded the video. So the sound quality might not be that great, but it probably will be better than the last video I did. Okay, right here we're at the personnel officer, and we click that, and you see there's 3 different choices to go through. Submit request for personnel, reassign underperforming officers, and exchange officers. These each do different things, but let's click on submit request for personnel. Now in this one you have 5, and the general recruitment, that one has a bit of a difference than the rest of them. This one costs 1,000 dilithium, and the pack that you get is actually bound to you, so you will not be able to sell it like you used to be able to back before Season 6, or I believe Season 7 came out. They changed it up to where it now costs 1,000 dilithium. Now, the other ones that you can do, since this one's bound to you, the other ones you can actually sell, from like the tactical, engineering, science, and civil corps. Well, let's get into that, and I'll show you what you can do with those. Tactical includes your tactical officers and your security officers. You get 2 officers out of these if you just hit a regular success, plus you get 5 dilithium and you get some recruitment XP. And the cool thing is, it's absolutely free to run. It has a cooldown time of about 2 days, so you might want to keep that in mind when you're getting duty officers. That one is absolutely free. If you're going to get tactical officers for a certain project, you can do that. Engineering is the same way as tactical, and so is science, so is civil corps. Those actually are the free ones to run, and those will actually help you out in the long run to get better duty officers and higher up in the rarity. Most likely from rare to very rare. Sometimes you're lucky to get one of those from running an uncommon duty officer assignment that requires you to get those, to use your duty officers to that. But the next one I want to show you is reassign underperforming officers, and let's get into that, see what that gives us. So let's click on that. Of course, I recorded this video last night, and right now it's 2:56 p.m. at my time, the next day. In this one you get 3 different choices. You can use 5 of that corresponding officer, of that officer rarity, and a little bit of dilithium to get 1 higher up rarity of duty officer. Since I have no common duty officers, this one worked for me on the common side. But if you had enough dilithium and you had the required amounts, you can do that. The common costs 500 dilithium. The uncommon is a little more expensive. It's around 2,500 dilithium, and it gives you a rare duty officer for 5 uncommon duty officers in exchange for that. So you, as you can tell, I have a lot of uncommon duty officers already. Almost my entire ship is filled with them. And right now, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start one of these, but you can tell where I'm coming from. Of course, these duty officers are buying on pickup. Just to let you know, so you will not be able to sell them. But if you want to get rid of them, you can dismiss them, and you can get dilithium from them. So in case if you don't need that duty officer, you can do that. The rare duty officer reassignments, those ones cost 5,000 dilithium and then need 5 rare duty officers to make 1 very rare, and that really helps out. That really does help out. But you know, a lot of the time people don't do that. They usually run exchange officers or something like that, because I believe these are free, if I'm not mistaken. The uncommon takes one of your uncommon officers and exchange it for 3 common duty officers. And yep, it's free to use. You just put in one of your uncommon duty officers, and it gives you 3 common duty officers, which is actually really helpful in most standpoints. And I believe that duty officer is also bound to you. Wait a minute, I don't think they are. But most of the time I'm usually right, but I don't think I'm right in this instance, because I've never used this option before. Rare, same thing. 1 rare duty officer gives you 3 uncommon. Of course, it is bind on pickup, so yeah, they are bind on pickup. But you can use them in duty officer assignments, or you can use them in like fleet projects, I believe. The very rare, same thing. It exchanges one of your very rare duty officers and you exchange them for 3 rares. That's pretty much simple for that. Since this is one of the easiest ones to do, and they are free, you can actually put as many as you want into these and get as many duty officers as you need. But most of the time I usually run reassign underperforming officers to get a higher up duty officer for my crew. And it also frees up some space on my duty officer roster, so I can actually run more DOFF missions. Okay, now there are 3 specific people in Starfleet Academy that you can go to get exchange personnel, like the Tellarite, the Andorian, and the Vulcan. The Tellarite and the Andorian are behind this building, which I'm going to right now, and I'm going to show you. And these 2 have these missions right here are 20 hours. The other missions over at the personnel officer are over at those are 2 days. Those are 2 days worth of missions. Those run 2 days. This one, these are not bound. I don't think these are bound to you. I don't think. They're practically very easy to get. They run the same thing as the request personnel at the personnel officer. Those are free. These are free too. There are many versions of these, and what they would do. As a matter of fact, these cultural duty officers, these also have the same thing for the exchange officers reassignments. So you can actually instead of going directly to the personnel officer, if they're lagging you, like Starfleet Academy is lagging really bad, you can get to one of these other exchange personnel and exchange your officers for the same amount that everything else is. Now let's go over to the Vulcan exchange person by the fountains, and of course I like coming here when the Academy event's running, and get into a zone that's not filled up with a lot of people. And that really speeds my game up, which is kind of good. But a lot of times everything's all cramped up. The Vulcan is the same with the Andorian and Tellarite. You get one duty officer that's I believe is bind, but I'm bound to you, which I don't know if it's for sure. But it does the same exact thing as the Andorian and the Tellarite. And the next thing I'm going to show you after the next thing I'm going to show you is the Fleet Starbase, and the way to get duty officers from there. Oh yeah, there's also duty officers you can get from the C-store, which I just remembered. There's a few packs that you can get from the C-store, let's go ahead and click on that and show you how to get duty officers from the C-store if you have Zen. Of course, as you can tell, I have no Zen right now. It's because I haven't had a chance to build up on any of that in a long time. Of course, duty officers are in between items and services on your UI in the C-store. Let's click on that, and I'll show you what those give you. Of course. Now, you got so many choices to choose from. You got the Fleet Support Duty Officer Pack, which gives you a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff. And it even gives you the 4 fleet modules if you can get that. But to expand on your roster is you got 2 choices. You got the 100 raise your roster rate base to more than 100 and more than 25. The 100 is 725 Zen, and the 25 is 225 Zen. Now there are 2 other duty officer packs on here. The first is the Klingon, and the second is the Federation. Of course, the Klingon's for the Klingon faction, and if you have a Klingon, if you need duty officers real quick and you don't want to have to do any of the missions to get those, you can get this pack and be able to open it up and get I believe 4 to 7 duty officers at most, depending on how you get them. The Federation is the same exact way, but only on the Federation side. It gives you the same thing: 4 common or better, 2 uncommon or better items, DOFs, and 1 rare or higher. Of course, the Fleet Support Duty Officer Pack gives a whole bunch of stuff. It's kind of hard to read off all the ones on here, but if you're lucky to get one of these, or have enough Zen to get one, get it, because it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, it gives you a lot of stuff. You can get Gamma Quadrant commodities, embassy provisions, a whole bunch of things. You can even get 4 fleet modules as well to get yourself another fleet ship, which would be really good. Matter of fact, I might do that a little bit later on today. This is really cool. I like this a lot. This is a really neat item here. This really helps you out in the long run. Sometimes you get lucky with the lock boxes, but a lot of times you don't get many duty officer packs that are higher than common quality. Most of the time you're getting the mini packs or something like that. Okay. Most of the time, DOFs are, you can even get DOFs from sector space missions as well. Asylum missions, either on Asylum on Earth, or on Trill, or on Betazoid, or whatever you can get them from those missions as well. The Asylum missions. Plus, you can get them as well on, you can get passengers on your ship as well. You can use them kind of like as a duty officer or something, but most of the time you can only get them through Colonial. Of course, I'm going to start a couple missions here. and show you how easy it is. See, it did not cost me any dilithium or any of the sort. I'm just going to run a couple of missions. Then I'm going to go to the exchange officers, and I'm going to get those started. And yeah, this is actually a whole system you can actually get a whole bunch of stuff on. So we're going to go to the Andorian and Tellarite first, because they're much easier to get to at this point. You're not having to do a whole bunch of turns or anything. So let's get over here. Andorian. Since this is free, you can it's pretty much the same as regular duty officer assignments from the personnel officer. So it's very easy to get these. But the only thing is they only give you one duty officer at most. Most of the time you only get one. You might get lucky and hit a critical and get two of them, but that's if you're lucky. I've only been lucky a few occasions where I got more than one duty officer from them, and one of them was actually uncommon or better. So let's get over to the Vulcan, to the Vulcan exchange officer, and get that mission started. As a matter of fact, as I'm saying this right now, mine is close to being done. Since I started this around midnight last night, I believe mine's around close to 4 or 5 hours left. So yeah, I got that started. Now, that's pretty much the easiest thing to do when to get duty officers. Very easy. You don't have to spend any money to get them or anything of the sort. I'm going to run to the bank real quick. See where, well, not the bank, but the exchange. See if I actually sold any of my DOFFs on there. Because you can sell DOFFs on the exchange. It all depends if they're bound to you or not. If they are bound, then you cannot sell them on the exchange. You can only release them and get not Zen, but dilithium from them. I don't know why I went to the bank. And of course I'm lagging a little bit here because of a lot of people loading over here. Check the cell. Okay, looks like nothing on this page so far. Nope. Looks like everything is good. It looks like all my DOFFs is sold, which is good. And let's get over to the Fleet Starbase, and I'll show you how to acquire fleet duty officers from there. After showing you that the current map and everything, if you're lucky, you might find a asylum on Earth or anything of the sort to get another duty officer. Also, if you look on your personal assignments, you can also do duty officer assignments on there too. That'll give you duty officers as well. It's under the recruitment section. So all you have to do is go to that. If you have enough dilithium, you can do those and get a whole bunch of really good stuff. It's pretty cool. You can also they got a lot of stuff here. It's a lot of stuff. This is just wow. Matter of fact, when I first saw this, I was amazed. Of course, on operations, if you're lucky enough to see any of assignments below the development part, you'd be able to get duty officers just by using refugees. They take the refugee off your duty officer list, and they reassign a duty officer to you. And let me just type something up here. Wave hi to the camera to all the members of my fleet. Let's do that. Let's just... wave hi to the camera. See if anybody waves back. I should do that in the zone next time I'm doing a video. So hopefully everybody will say, hey, this guy is pretty good. I just started doing these videos, and actually I'm pretty happy that I started them, because looks like there's only one other person on other than me, which is a rare thing. Of course, this was on at midnight, and this was yesterday after the fleet, what was it, fleet meeting that we had around 7:30 that night, because it turned out that the day prior to that we didn't have a fleet meeting, but yeah, we're still looking for members. If you want to look us up, go to your social tab on under your on your mini-map, and look up the Illegitimate Children of Kirk, as you just seen there. And yeah, you can actually get sign up with us. We do have kind of like a mandatory fleet donations system to help build up our bases, our starbase, and our embassy. It's not very much, since most likely if you're a rear admiral or higher, you pretty much know how to get dilithium pretty easily. We have a whole list on how to do it. If you want to join us, you can shoot one of us a line. I'm usually on every day. If you see my my fleet admiral Narak on, you can sign up with him. Narak at Saxis, S-A-C-I-X. Okay, search him up. And, or if you can look me up, Sam Harrison at Screwloose 53184. So if you wanna join us, shoot us a line. We'll get you set up and everything. And well, I'll be happy to I'll be happy to see you in game. We do have fleet meetings every month or so to state the course of how the fleet's going. Oh, look at that quantum slipstream. I love this thing. I love this on the Odyssey. But back on topic. If you want to join us or contact us through our fleet website, it is theick.webs.com. You can shoot us a contact over there. We'll get you set up in game. We do have a mandatory since we do have a mandatory fleet donation system. Most likely, most people are kind of dissuaded from that, but we since we only have like 14 members, 2 of them are legacy. We decided, hey, I think it's about time we start expanding again, because most of our players have gone inactive for most of the time, mostly over a year. So yeah, let's get over to this Fleet Starbase, and I'll show you how to do that. Let's get that over there. Of course, our starbase is near tier 3. We're trying to build up our. I really want to start building up some more on the fleet industrial replicator, so we get the advanced fleet weaponry, or the elite fleet weaponry. That's something I definitely want to get. I want to get up to the tier 5. So we can get advanced or elite fleet weapons for our ships and for our crew. And this is gonna take a minute, so if you don't mind, we're gonna wait for a minute. Oh, luckily I thought I saw an SNR right there. That would have been bad. Sometimes it happens when you're loading into game, when you got a lot of people on. You get an SNR and it kicks you right off. I've had that only happen to me like 3 times over the last month. So it's not the game. It's not me. It's not my end of the client. On Cryptic side, they were having a big problem with a major blackout about a few days ago, and whoo, it was bad. As you can tell, that's our fleet starbase. I don't have my settings all that high, because I somehow it just lags really bad when I get it any higher. I mean, I used to run it on preferred settings, and it didn't work that well. Okay, let's get this loaded up. Yeah, you want to make sure your settings are in optimal position to withstand the game. If not, then you're going to be dealing with a lot of problems. Okay, now we're going to run over to Ops real quick, because I'm going to show you something that you can, a person you can come over here to get fleet personnel plus duty officers from Starfleet Academy through this for this person right here, commissioned duty officers. Of course, each one is different, and the prices range from the regular duty officers, fleet duty officers, from 500 to 25,000, from common to very rare, and these are all bound to you once you pick them up. And yeah, these I've never got a chance to try them out, but I've heard they do really good. Of course, the career path ones, those are pretty cool too. The fleet duty engineering officer has a whole bunch of stuff, but once you reach up a higher tier Starbase, you can actually talk to the personnel officer and actually recruit duty officers from that person just by being on your Starbase. Also, I failed to mention that on at the console to the right of the watchman, officer of the watch, you can recruit from Lieutenant Farah from that console once you reach a high enough tier level on your Starbase. That's another thing you also might want to check up on once you get a high enough tier level on your Starbase. Let's load up, I believe this is going to be engineering section. Yes, this is engineering. I didn't know where the officer was around here when I first ran through it. I ran through it again a little bit earlier. That's the regular engineering officer. Kind of got screwed up on that one. But I managed to find the Tellarite officer on this level. To the left of the ship customizer, customization officer, you can actually get Tellarite duty officers from the cultural exchange on your Fleet Starbase, which is really, really cool. You can also do it. You can also get Vulcan and Andorian from here. This is just another. This is the operations officer. You can, like I said, you can still get operational assets going and everything for duty officers. Okay, let's go to science. And this one I got right off first thing. The first thing I knew where it was. It's to the left. Oddly enough, I knew it. But I ended up going to the wrong person the first time again. Once you get out of the turbo lift, you can turn to your left, and turns out the duty officer is to the left, and it's the Vulcan cultural personnel officer. You can actually get Vulcan cultural exchange officers from here on the science level. Now, that one's a pretty easy one to get. Those are pretty easy to get once you get a high enough tier level on your Starbase. Of course, I went to I believe sick bay to see. Okay, that's just a medical officer. I thought there was another one down here, like Benzite or something like that. Some to the extent where it's not Founders of the Federation ones. That was kind of cool. Let's go to tactical, and I'll show you how where the tactical the Andorian cultural exchange officer is on the Starbase is. Of course, there's only one other room in here. You can't go right, so you have to go left. And I didn't know this. I forgot where this was, so I accidentally went to the tactical officer, and I ended up figuring out, oh, it's on the upper platform. I don't know why I went the wrong way, but as soon as you get through the door, you go up on the left-hand side, and he's right here at the console, at this console right here, on the upper platform. And you can get Andorian cultural exchange officers, which is really, really cool. To be truthfully honest, though, I wish this room was more like Ops. I really wish it was, but because it looks more like an Ops feel, you know, instead of like a tactical section. Of course, I'm not the makers of the game. I'm not the developers, so I don't have a say-so on what goes on. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, if you ever have any questions about getting how to acquire duty officers or anything of the sort, shoot me a line. Either here on my YouTube channel or in-game, Sam Harrison at Screwloose53184, and I'll try to help you out as best I can. And also, if you're interested in joining the Illegitimate Children of Kirk, you can search us out through the social tab on your mini-map. And that's it for me right now, and hope to see you in game, and have a fun time playing Stowe. That's the new thing right there. Have fun playing Stowe. Everybody have fun.